Total classic right there. How can you forget and not love those individuals right there? And I don't know, maybe it's time for them to sort of come back. I think the show really wouldn't have to change all that much. Of course, it did have a weird ending to it, and some people disagree with it, but I thought it was great. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, get on HBO go find some DVDs, or do whatever the hell you other kids do, and you just steal it. I mean, I don't recommend doing that. I prefer that you help them out, but that's besides the point right there. They're probably doing well enough anyways, but, speaking of helping out individuals, you know, like patronizing the arts, that sort of thing right there, I've talked about this show previously, but finally Season 2 is out and available, and I've been able to catch a couple of episodes. I'm, of course, talking about the Canadian comedy Letterkenny, which, okay, if you don't watch Canadian media at all, you'll just downright hate and possibly fear in multiple levels, but it's a classic... Alright, quick plot synopsis right here. It's about a town of 5,000 individuals, and the town's name is Letterkenny. It is rural as hell in the middle of Ontario, and it's just about their daily problems. We're talking about hicks, we're talking about skids, we're talking about all sorts of strange individuals. And I think what I love most about it is that it's rural Canada. You couldn't do this in America because it'd just be racist as shit and just offensive. But, you know, you get these individuals together, and it's because it's rural Canada. They all believe that racism is bad, gun control is necessary, and free healthcare is a positive thing. And it's a weird kind of take on the rural life that I'm acquainted with, at the very least, right there. But definitely recommend that you check the show out. It is produced by Crave TV, which is a Canadian service, if I'm not mistaken, but can be found all around the internet, and well worth your time. Especially if you're liking that offbeat, dry Canadian humor right there. Season 1 is fantastic and could probably be found on an illegal site or the Daily Motion. I don't know. I'm not suggesting that you do that, but hey, it's worth your time at the very least. And in other entertainment news, oh, god damn it. Terry, why'd you write Oscars down here? No, I know the Academy Awards happen. I'm saying, why is this a plot point? Why is this something to talk about? No, I did not watch the Oscars. Did you watch the Oscars? What I heard, that it was like a record of individuals not wanting to watch the Oscars, and frankly, I didn't see a damn movie during the past year made in America that would have been included in that list at all. So, if you'd like to get on here, Terry, and talk and explain to me how the Oscars went down and how wonderful or dry or serendipitous it was... No, you're not going to get on here, of course. For those of you who aren't familiar, Terry refuses to talk on the show because he's not a fan of the show. He just sits there and dresses poorly and scowls at me the entire time. Until recently, actually, where now there's that camera mounted right behind me, and it just sends me shivers down my spine. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Oscars. I heard that La La Land fake won, and then... Why do you do this to me, man? I have no idea what I'm talking about. Alright, you know what? It's all fair and well. Listen, I got other plans. How about other entertainment news? I got more music that I'm going to be bringing to you next week, so you definitely want to stick around for that. I mean, you don't have to listen to Bearcast for an entire week straight, but hey, it could be worth your time as well. Nonetheless, it's Electric Guest that I'm really looking at in the meantime right now, and that's someone who I haven't listened to for such a long time, and I think it's finally time to give their second album a shot, and they finally released it after teasing it for like a year and a half. So I'll be bringing that to you, and a couple of other things that I got on the back burner right now, and I'm very excited about. But in the meantime, gonna check it back over to some music, something that you may have not heard from. It's Blast from the Past, I think 2004. Collaboration between Gemini the Great and Danger Mouse. We'll see what you think.